Good morning to one and all present here. My name is Ashad Asif Sayyed. I have recently completed my second PUC in RLS College and I am aiming to become a computer science engineer. So today I am here to present to you a simple C program for billing software which will be used in retail shops. So this C program basically uses the concepts of C such as input output commands, printf, scanf, the looping statements, for do while looping statements, the control statements and functions, etc. So before running the program, we'll just take a glance over the code that we have written over here. So the first lines are the comments, which are basically used to tell what part of the program is used for what function. So the first we have here is the header file. The first three lines of the code are the header files, that is hashtag include stdio, hashtag include standard library, and hashtag include string s. The header files are the programs which gives functionality to the C programming. These are the standard library which stores the commands, and the compiler takes the commands from these libraries. These are the header files. The first header file is stdio, that is the standard input output library. The next one is the standard library and is the string header file. Next to the header files we have the prototype declaration. As I told that we have used functions in our code, so to declare the functions we use the prototype declaration, and I have used the function name as bill with the data type int. Next we have the main in our program. The main is basically the place from where the compiler starts to compile the program. From main is where the compiler starts to compile the program and translate it into its own language of zeros and ones, that's the binary language. And so that is the main, and from main it starts the compilation. So inside the main, first we have declaration of variables. I have used int a, data type is int and the name of the variable is a. And next I have used a do while looping statement. It's a looping statement and I'll explain why it is used later on. So inside the loop we have display commands. This display is basically for the default display. It basically shows the name of the shop and the items and their price. According to that, it is the display. And then I have called out the function. The function is a block of code which runs only when it is called out in the main. So we have called the function, and when we call out the function we have to add the function outside of the main, and then it runs. So inside the add the function outside of the main, and then it runs. So inside the function int bill we first have the declaration. The first three lines are declaration of three different types. I have taken int, float and character, and there are also arrays here. Like here the queue of 10 is a 1D array, one dimensional array, which stores more than one value of whatever data type you use. It stores more than one value. And then we have the character data type, and this is a 2D array, because here you can, in 1D array we can only have a single line of code, but in 2D arrays we can use it kind of like a box. So it is a 2D array. And then we have a looping statement for. The for looping statement is basically for the entry of the products that will be taken up during the bill, that is bought up by the customer. And these are all the commands from line 30th to line 36 are for the entry of the products that have been taken. The first one is the printf statement. Enter the name of the item. The name of the item will we can enter the name of the item and it will be taken up by the computer using the get string statement. And then we have the quantity of the items that will be taken and the price of the items. Then after that we have logical solving, that is the calculation of bill, and all the calculation part is done in the next few lines. The first one is the pi is equal to ri into q. This is basically for multiplying the rate with the quantity. Like we have the rate of one product, and for example, if the customer takes more than one product, to multiply the rate with the amount of quantity and get the price. For that is the next line. And then to add all the items, the cost and the price of all the items, we have t is equal to t plus pi. And then to calculate the tax, that is the GST, we have g is equal to the total price into the GST tax, that is 0.18%. Then we have the total amount including the amount of GST. The T is the amount excluded of GST. By adding GST, we have the total amount, that is M. Then we have a printf statement to break the loops. As I have used the for loop. To break the loop, I have used a if statement. So to add items, press 1. To print bill and to print bill directly, it is press 0. So if the value of x is equal to 0, the loop will be broken and it will go ahead. Then I have used system clearing. This command basically clears everything on the page and starts anew. And after system CLS, we have the bill printing. To print bill and to print bill directly, it is press 0. So if the value of x is equal to 0, the loop will be broken and it will go ahead. Then I have used system clearing. This command basically clears everything on the page and starts anew. And after system CLS, we have the bill printing command. This is basically printing everything that we have done until now. The name of the products, the quantities, the name of the shop, the price and everything. All of the next lines are basically for the printing of the bill. This is for the bill printing, all these lines. And then last few lines, the line number 17, it denotes the amount paid. We have to exchange the amount. If the bill is about 400 rupees and the customer gives you 500 rupees, so we have to return the some amount. To calculate the amount that is to be returned, for that we have used the few statements, printf and scanf. And then also other than that, we have logical reasoning. If the amount is greater than whatever the bill is, then we can deduct the price of whatever is to be paid and then print the amount that is to be returned. And if the amount given is less than that of what the bill is, it will print up that it's an insufficient amount. Then it goes to another printf statement saying to end enter 0, that if you want to add another bill, if you want to continue the loop, we can start again with press 1. And if you want to end the bill and close the software, we can press 0. And the value is returned Z again to the main, and that value is stored in A. And this do while loop, which I told that I will be explaining later, this do while loop is used to continue the loop. So if I have made a bill is fully prepared and everything is printed out, and if you want to add a new bill, we can use any number other than 0. But if you want to close the software and everything is done, we can just press 0 and the system will be clear. Now I will run the program to show you. So this is the first, this is the menu and the default display that is there. And to start, we should first press enter. We will have enter the name of the item. So the name of the item will first take as wheat, and it will ask for the quantity. Let's take 5 kgs, and then the price of the wheat taken is 50 kgs. So to add items, if you want to add items, we can press 1. To print bill, 0. Let's add one more item. Let's take another item as rice. The quantity as 7.5 kgs and the price is 45 rupees per kg. So it is printed out. And if you want to add a new bill, we can use any number other than 0. But if you want to close the software and everything is done, we can just press 0 and the system will be clear. Now I will run the program to show you. So this is the first, this is the menu and the default display that is there. And to start, we should first press enter. We will have enter the name of the item. So the name of the item will first take as wheat, and it will ask for the quantity. Let's take 5 kgs, and then the price of the wheat taken is 50 kgs. So to add items, if you want to add items, we can press 1. To print bill, 0. Let's add one more item. Let's take another item as rice. The quantity as 7.5 kgs and the price is 45 rupees per kg. So now going for printing the bill, we have this. The system is cleared, and on a new page, the whole bill is generated. And we have everything like the serial number, the name of the product, the quantity, the rate at which one product is given, the price, the GST amount and the total amount including the GST. Then if the total bill is 693 rupees and we have to enter the paid amount. Suppose the customer has paid 700 rupees, then the amount that he should be returned will be as 6.75 rupees. So if you want to end the process here, we can press 0, and if you want to start anew, we can press 1 and it will start again. Thank you.
Good morning. I am Ashad Asif Sayyed. I have recently completed my second year PUC and I wanted to pursue my career in computer science engineering. So I joined CADD Centre before my college to learn about the basics of software such as software languages like C and C++. And after completing my course here, I can confidently say that I have learned almost everything about the C and C++ languages, and I have learned almost every concept like structures, functions, memory allocations, etc. And the staff here is very friendly and helps us to understand every concept very clearly. So if you are looking to join for any software academy, I definitely recommend you to join CADD Centre.